Let us rise up tonight with a greater readiness. Let us stand with a greater determination in these powerful days, these days of challenge, to make America what it ought to be. We have an opportunity to make America a better nation. We've got to give ourselves to this struggle until the end. Nothing would be more tragic than to stop at this point. We got to see it through. We need all of you.
The ultimate measure of a person, Dr. King stated, is not where they stand in moments of comfort and convenience, but where they stand in times of challenge and controversy. Today, we celebrate Martin Luther King Jr., a man who would stand tall in tough times. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Moral leadership doesn't require a title. Martin Luther King Jr. never held a day in office, yet he had the will to do the right thing through his moral authority, through his moral leadership. Dr. King provided a framework for how each and every one of us can shape a more equitable future. His legacy lives on, and all of those still fighting for justice today. As he also said, everybody can be great because everybody can serve. So today, let us honor that legacy, his legacy, through service to our communities and use our moral authority to push for a more equitable city, state, nation, and world.
Are you looking to take your content to the next level? Look no further. I am KR Monteclaro, and I'm here to bring your vision to life as a versatile video editor and a graphic designer. I have a creative vision and a strong enthusiasm for bringing concepts into life. I can help you stand out in the digital space. Creating captivating stories that capture people is one of my strong suits as a video editor, and I'll make sure that your videos have striking scenes and smooth transitions. And additionally, as a graphic designer, I'll enhance your images into gorgeous artworks and attention-grabbing designs. So let's work together to produce something really unique, whether you're a marketing expert, a content writer, or a business owner. Together, we'll bring your idea to life and leave an impression to your audience that will last. So let's start this journey together by getting in contact with me right now.
Good afternoon. I'm Rob Bonta, California Attorney General. It's great to join you virtually today as we celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Thank you to the African American Community Service Agency for hosting this annual celebration and also for transitioning it to a virtual one. We all must do our part to reduce the spread of this virus and keep our communities safe. I'd also like to thank you for the important work you lead, supporting, empowering, and strengthening the African American community in Santa Clara County and beyond. As your Attorney General, I join you in this work. I see my role as the people's attorney. Each day, I fight for justice for all Californians, especially those who've been wronged by others, overlooked, or taken advantage of. The last few years have affirmed what we've long known. Dr. King's fight, the fight for civil rights, the fight for justice, it marches on. We've made immeasurable progress since Dr. King marched on Washington, in Selma, and Montgomery, and spoke words that now echo through history. But this work isn't over. This pandemic has laid injustice bare. Long-standing disparities remain in our economy, in our schools, in our healthcare system, in our criminal justice system, in every aspect of life. But I know we can meet the challenges of this moment if we follow in the steps of Dr. King, if we walk together, if we take bold action together, no matter ethnicity, race, gender, or identity. As your Attorney General, I strive to advance Dr. King's work, to take action, to fight boldly, not timidly, for equality and dignity for all. From our new Racial Justice Bureau, our ongoing civil rights enforcement work, our Housing Strike Force, Environmental Justice Bureau, Healthcare Rights and Access Team, to our Community Engagement Office, CARE, which is devoted to working with and for organizations like yours. In closing, let me again thank you. Thank you for your leadership, empowering not just the African American community, but also your neighbors of all backgrounds, Latino, Indigenous, AAPI, providing PPE, emergency food boxes, COVID-19 testing, housing resources, and so much more to those in need. Thank you. Dr. King taught us that in order to make a difference, we must come together across difference. Let's continue to do that. Let's continue to build coalitions as we are doing today and advance justice for all. Thank you for inviting me to share this space with you, and thank you for your important efforts.
Are you looking to take your content to the next level? Look no further. I am KR Monteclaro, and I'm here to bring your vision to life as a versatile video editor and a graphic designer. I have a creative vision and a strong enthusiasm for bringing concepts into life. I can help you stand out in the digital space. Creating captivating stories that capture people is one of my strong suits as a video editor, and I'll make sure that your videos have striking scenes and smooth transitions. And additionally, as a graphic designer, I'll enhance your images into gorgeous artworks and attention-grabbing designs. So let's work together to produce something really unique, whether you're a marketing expert, a content writer, or a business owner. Together, we'll bring your idea to life and leave an impression to your audience that will last. So let's start this journey together by getting in contact with me right now.
Hi, I'm Senator Alex Padilla. Thank you to AXA for inviting me to participate in the 42nd Annual MLK Luncheon. It's an honor to join you all today. Now, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a man of clear moral vision and outstanding courage. He saw the promise of America's highest ideals, as well as the lasting wounds of slavery and segregation. And Dr. King often put his own body on the front lines of the fight for justice. He kindled a movement of peaceful protest, of voter registration, and legal revolution. In 1957, Dr. King said, "Our most urgent plea to the federal government is to guarantee our voting rights. Give us the ballot, and we will creatively join in the freeing of the soul of America." His leadership helped secure the passage of the Voting Rights Act of 1965, a monument to freedom and a guardian of our multiracial democracy for nearly 50 years. But in recent years, we've seen all too clearly that our progress is not permanent, and unless we defend it, the clock can and will turn back. In 2013, the Supreme Court gutted the Voting Rights Act, and since then, Republican legislators across the country have continued to fan racist conspiracy theories of voter fraud. State legislatures have proposed or passed laws that make it harder for eligible voters to register to vote or to cast their ballots, endangering our free and fair elections. So today, it falls on each of us to take up Dr. King's lifelong struggle. It's not enough to just celebrate the man and his legacy. We must act. The only fitting way to remember Dr. King is to rededicate ourselves to the causes of freedom and equality. We must once again work together to pass a voting rights law that secures the right to vote for every American, no matter your race, religion, ability, or gender. And when we do that, we must work together to make sure our family members, friends, neighbors, and coworkers exercise that precious right. Thank you all for joining me in that fight.
Hello, my name is Roderick Dixon, president of the San Jose Silicon Valley Alumni Chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Today, we celebrate the life and legacy of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, a man of peace who worked to ensure justice and equity for all. It's no surprise that Dr. King was also a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. And although his works exemplified our motto of first of all, servants of all, we shall transcend all, the importance of those words and the message they carry are even more relevant today. This celebration is an annual reminder for each of us to continue his work. Therefore, we should all identify our areas of interest and work with organizations and those activities that help move our communities forward. The events of this past summer and the recent events in our nation's capital underscored the importance of following our protests with action and doing so with the urgency of now. Dr. King once quoted, "Life's most pressing and urgent question is, what are you doing for others?" Each of us must answer that question by first identifying those opportunities, taking action, and making a difference in our communities. Thank you for your attention.
Are you looking to take your content to the next level? Look no further. I am KR Monteclaro and I'm here to bring your vision to life as a versatile video editor and a graphic designer. I have a creative vision and a strong enthusiasm for bringing concepts into life. I can help you stand out in the digital space. Creating captivating stories that capture people is one of my strong suits as a video editor. And I'll make sure that your videos have striking scenes and smooth transitions. And additionally, as a graphic designer, I'll enhance your images into gorgeous artworks and attention-grabbing designs. So let's work together to produce something really unique, whether you're a marketing expert, a content writer, or a business owner. Together, we'll bring your idea to life and leave an impression to your audience that will last. So let's start this journey together by getting in contact with me right now.
Want to help kids get their homework done? Well, an internet connection is a good start. But kids also need computers. And sometimes, the hardest thing about homework is finding a place to do it. So why not hook community centers up with Wi-Fi for kids like us and all the amazing things we're going to learn?
Over the next 10 years, Comcast is committing $1 billion to reach 50 million low-income Americans with the tools and resources they need to be ready for anything.
I hope you're ready, because we are.
Hi, I'm Quincy Chapman, the Case for Reparations campaign advisor for the Decolonizing Wealth Project. We decolonize wealth by disrupting the existing systems of moving and controlling capital by offering truth, reconciliation, and healing from the ills and trauma of colonization through education, reparative giving, and narrative change. Reparations as a pathway for racial justice and healing in America, as racial disparities from slavery with Black Americans' health with COVID to generational wealth have not been addressed to this day. And that's why we need reparations now. And we are honored that the African American Community Service Agency joined our movement of pushing America to deal with our racial trauma. And we can't wait to see how they bring that movement to San Jose. Thank you.